Hey, there we go. I pressed the wrong button.
And that's what the recording's starting off with. Hello, everybody. We're back, I guess. Haven't gone cold. Y'all know the shtick already if you're somehow on episode 5. Running down the line, we got Brandon. With a significantly better mic. Dark. Wheel. The recording will probably pick that up. Ash.
I love how half that cut out.
Pretty funny.
Saber.
Another term for hand job is beef jerky.
Hey, BJ. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, no, he said hand job, not...
I have beef with your jerky.
Oh my
Hand
god.
it over.
And I am the many voices in your guys' heads today for the next few hours. Honestly, the session's probably going...
I win.
This session's probably going to be shorter than most, as we are starting 2 hours
Very
later
late.
than usual.
That's my bad. I'm sorry.
Well,
Yeah, taking a 45-minute shower, motherfucker. No,
it wasn't even like we planned around what time you were supposed to be home, and then you got home and you were like, "All right, cool. I'll see you guys in an hour. I gotta go jerk off in the shower." And we're like, "Okay, Will. See you whenever, I guess."
Anywho, so yeah, we had a very interesting last session, ending off on a note that we can't go past. So we are actually quite literally starting right where we left off.
Okay, roll for initiative.
Yep, everybody roll
Nick
for
fights
initiative.
RTM.
But no, as we start, back from the bullet being pulled out of this man's head, Arthium very unkindly grabs him by like the collar of his shirt and kind of just lifts him up, grabs him, and then proceeds to not actually throw him, but kind of like pick him up, walk him over, and drop the dude on one of the couches that are in the living room. Okay, so if I'm going to be honest, we've probably... He's gonna check his watch that he totally doesn't have on his wrist, by the way. Yeah, I say give or take, let's say probably about 30 minutes before he wakes up. And I'm going to need about 10-15 minutes before that to be able to, prepare to get some answers out of this man. So, rest up. Take a breather, go get some fresh air if you need.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Nick did not go inside. He is still outside kneeling by his mom's dead body. Just he can't look away. It's like it's so bad he wants to look away but he can't.
It's like a car crash.
Yeah. And he's just kind of frozen there, like he was when he first saw her name on the sheet, except now she's lying in front of him. Dead.
Arthium will, walk over next to you. Kind of, get down on a knee and everything next to you. It's probably better if you don't keep staring at the dead.
Zip it. Don't follow me. He'll stand up and he'll just walk off into the woods behind his house.
Okay. Arthium will oblige. Seeming like he wants to say one more thing, but he won't.
Sorry, one more thing. He does he makes her face restful, closes her eyes and stuff like that before he walks away.
Cool. Artyom will pick up her body and start bringing her inside. As he walks to the back of the house, or through the house into the back, and lightly rests her on the ground on the other side of Nathan's probably already dug up body.
Also, since we're still inside my palace, despite where Nick goes, is Facies able to like monitor him?
I'll say that technically yes. As like you would notice if anything were to happen, but Artyom would like very clearly give you the sign of don't you dare fucking do anything unless he specifically like something specifically happens.
Yeah, it's not like I'm following him or anything, but it's like.
But you can still feel him around.
Yeah, like everything within the current like
Mile and a half.
like half mile to a mile radius around us is currently my domain.
Yeah.
Well, if anyone else wants to do something, I have something I want to do. So
yeah. Does anybody else have anything, like anyone who they want to talk to or questions or anything?
No, Facies is still just like looming over this like somewhat, I guess, half dead guy with his tail like having him pinned to the fucking ground.
Well, I've already moved him. Artyom has already picked him up and moved him inside.
I think Shiku is just gonna hang around Artyom for a little bit.
Chissoku is very much distraught because he is basically reliving past trauma again. So he's just kind of standing there, slack-jawed, staring at the spot where Nick's mother was resting.
And Jaune doesn't really know how to connect with the others in that way, so he's just gonna kind of take a little bit of a walk away and just kind of sit down on the curbside and just close his eyes. Just kind of sitting there resting.
Okay. Artyom, once he's done kind of paying respects to Ariana, is going to walk back inside, look over at Facies, look over at Shikyo, and request a little something from both of you.
Facies is still in his like full sin form, and so he's honestly Facies is just kind of like sticking with Artyom because when he's in his sin form, he's like, how do I put it, like almost fully like in his the more into his sin he gets, the more the binding like constricts, you know? So he doesn't really have like his freedom to do whatever he wants. He's just kind of in like this singular like tunnel vision focus mode where he just kind of does like whatever Artyom tells him to do because he doesn't have like the option to do otherwise.
He will look over at Facies. Can you supply me with a raid deal?
Absolutely.
He'll hold his hand out, kind of just towards you.
Yeah, you can see as just like he sticks his hand out and then like a radio. How things, you know how things usually appear like a hologram in him, and then it forms into something real. In this case, it literally like the metal in his hand builds a radio, and then he just like drops it into yours.
Thank you. And he'll just hold it in one hand. Kienda Shikyo, can you give us a place of quiet, please?
Sure. He's gonna hold out his hand and slightly like down and just say prison in a whole two-way mirror kind of area is gonna kind of appear.
You, Chissoku specifically, as you are the only one who is currently inside that would not be in this bubble, essentially. You see as these mirrors, as if you were looking directly at us, at the three of us, you see kind of a shimmer start appearing in front of the three characters. As there's one directly in front of you, and then it slowly keeps spreading, multiple shimmers just kind of wrapping around us. And then for a second, you see as Artyom sets down the radio, and there is an excessive amount of grace pouring out of his feet, as the entire prison, that is honestly probably about like 10-15 feet by 15 feet, is entirely covered in black.
Oof.
And that is where we are going to cut over to Nicholas.
Nicholas, I'll say he knows where he's going, but he's going there unconsciously. It is a place he has ran to before on especially bad nights where his mom told him to hide out. And I'll say, you said it's a half mile, Saber, of your palace?
His palace is currently give or take about 1.5 miles in a single direction.
Yeah, it's like just under. It would go just under 1 mile in every direction from the epicenter of the household, like a giant dome that is surrounding us. That being said, the edges of the palace are like thick metal walls and wires, and so it's not really possible to get out of them. Like, he specifically made it as a prison to entrap whoever fired the shot.
Okay. Well, I was going to say the thing's about a half mile out, so it would still be inside. But Nick, he starts walking. Like I said, he walked off, and then he starts running, and then he summons Casey, and then has him transform into the Forbidden Sim form and rides him the rest of the way. It's just like he's just steadily getting faster and faster. And Casey knows where to go too, because they share like a mental bond. So Casey knows where to go, and it's this little clearing in the woods that has a small pond and a tree growing out of an island in the middle of it. And it's just where he went unconsciously, and as soon as he gets there, he hops off and just screams at the top of his lungs, just like hands and knees, just right at the water's edge. And after he takes a couple moments to compose himself, he's just gonna like lie back on the grass and just kind of just look up at the stars for a little bit and just say to no one in particular, but maybe also to Casey, they'll pay. They'll all pay for what they did. And just smack the floor again and just, they'll pay. And then he'll just breathe, and it's like, okay. He's thinking through now after he got that out of his system. He's like, okay, what happened? Someone artificially filled her with grace, they'll die. Cain shot her for reasons. They'll pay. And then he's gonna, like, Casey is still in, like, full serpent form, and he's gonna be talking at him now. Just looking up at him, being like, we need to take care of the people with grace. They were the ones ultimately at fault for this. If they didn't do this, then Cain didn't shoot her, so they're number one on our list. Then comes Cain itself. But as much as I hate to say it, the world needs Cain. It's the only thing holding back the psychic sea.
You don't hear any words. Casey doesn't say anything. But you kind of feel that as you get angrier, it gains angrier. The more you mentally feed yourself with anger, the more that it feeds on it. As if what you are currently going through is something that it has deeply in common with you.
He'll look up at Casey and just, you want revenge too, right? You liked Mom.
He won't say anything. Again. But there is a slight form of release from Casey as you speak about Ariana.
I'll take that as a yes. And he's just gonna, like, again, just lie back and think. Okay. Here's an idea. We can't erase Cain, or at least what it's doing, because as much as I want them to pay for what they did to Mom, the world being destroyed by the psychic sea is something that no one wants. Oh, that's it. Oh, that's it. Let's change Cain. Keep its core values, keep everything. Ascend the ranks. He'll stand up now. Just take it over. Make so that doesn't happen again. Be one of the core members. Be part of the council. They have all the influence in Cain. Nothing gets past them. Making Cain mine. Making Cain ours. That would be getting rid of Cain. And also keeping the psychic sea at bay. That's an idea. The world doesn't end. And in a manner of speaking, the Cain as we know it gets destroyed. We can make a better Cain than anyone ever could. What say you, partner?
The longer you thought about this idea, once you spoke it out loud, Casey started shrinking in size. Not specifically to return back to his object form, but as he gets smaller, he seems more like he's trying to become suitable to comfortably fit around you. As Casey starts climbing up your legs again. This time, a little bit more excited than angry, as he wraps around your waist a couple times, and then eventually leads his head around as he wraps himself kind of like a satchel, wrapping himself around your upper body diagonally as his head pokes up next to your ear and just gives a little hiss.
I think I'll take that as a yes. Oh, and don't worry. The people who artificially inseminated Mom with Grace, they'll die. There's nothing stopping us from killing them. And then we can focus on Cain after that. But we have to get stronger. Because in order to be a member of the council, you gotta be pretty high up there. So let's keep going on hunts for now. Rise the ranks. We'll see what happens. Also, I realized I never asked, I don't know, never realized, never knew what kind of sin you were, what type.
It's kind of weird. It's a snake. You'd think, maybe a toad or, something reptilian. Or at least, that the snake would only hiss. But you can feel in the stomach of it, around your chest and your back, you feel a growl. And then, for a moment, it sounds like there's a howl coming from Casey.
And at this, Nick's just gonna start like laughing, like a cold, dry laugh, just. And then like tears like go down his face a little bit, just. I guess they run in the family, don't they? And we'll start walking back where he came from.
Okay. With that, as you're heading back, we'll say it's probably been about 30 minutes since you arrived, or since you originally left. Just in time for whatever RTM was planning on doing. In which you walk inside the house with Chissoku kind of sitting there doing whatever Chissoku is doing. And
Disassociating into space.
fair. Jaune, have you entered back into the house?
I feel like he'd still be sitting there because he's still not quite sure how to deal with the others at this moment. Because to him, it's not that he feels like any sort of guilt or anything for not being able to protect Nick's mom or anything. But it's more so the fact that he just doesn't know how to deal with people being like this because he's never felt like this. And he just didn't really know what else to do, so he just sat there waiting the entire time until he saw Nick come back. And once he saw Nick heading towards the house, he would get up and slowly follow with.
Okay. So, as you guys re-enter the house, you guys see the room as it was, as a portion of this living room is covered in literal black smoke and mirrors. As the three of you kind of sit around or am confused about what is happening, the smoke slowly starts lifting upwards and then evaporates, as in this portion of the room it seems that you guys see looks oddly like a Cain office. Nicholas, it kind of looks familiar to you. It looks like the same room that you would talk to Julian about, like after your first hunt and everything, seeing her and all that. And it's kind of similar to all of you. In the center of the room is the man, seemingly fully healed up, still kind of leaning back, sitting up, but leaning back, as he's still unconscious, not seeing Facies or Shikyo, but rather you can see a small portion of another man that is in that room. Can't see his face, but the body doesn't physically look like anything that you're used to. As their right hand leans over to a table with a radio on it and lightly turns on music. The three of you, please, as one of the only roles that I will force, or actually, yeah, the three of you, please roll me a fate die. Chissoku, Brandon, and Will.
2 4s.
Oh,
I see you,
I
Ash.
thought you
3
meant me to do
4s.
it.
No.
Sorry, Chissoku,
Brandon,
Jaune,
Will, damn.
and Nicholas.
Didn't realize Will was rolling twice.
I have not.
Yo.
Oh my god.
Okay.
You are out of it right now, my guy.
And
Sean doesn't know what the fuck
wait,
is
Sean
going
did
on with
it.
the rest of the group. Something's going on.
Oh, all of you guys rolled. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's because you just said the three of you, but you didn't.
Sorry.
specify
No, that's
who
that's
was
fine.
supposed to
Like
be,
5
so
of
I
us here.
assumed you meant us.
Sean
I
and
took
Brand
one of those.
and Nicholas. This audio, it sounds familiar. Jaune, it's annoyingly familiar. It seems that you can really recall over the last, how long you've been with Cain. You've definitely heard this audio before. Nicholas, even though you've only been here for, a little bit, you can still hear it as well. You guys know that you heard this before you met Artheon, before you joined Team Abnormality. This was something that you used to hear regularly. Every day, every other day, really whatever. Chissoku, at the moment of hearing this, everything for you goes black. Your eyes roll back, and you kind of just fall into unconsciousness. As
Sucks for Chissoku because he was standing.
Just
falls backwards.
Yeah. Cracks his head, takes an injury.
boy just
Let's
face
not do that.
planted.
No, I'm not. That was not what this roll was for.
But it would be funny.
Chissoku dies on the spot by cracking his head on the curb.
Yep, new
No,
character.
he falls
I'm
in.
kidding.
He falls into a puddle.
It drowns.
Face first into a puddle.
Oh god. Okay, real quick. As seemingly like a switch turned on, the person in the room immediately wakes up. It's kind of a little groggy, but definitely there. As you hear the other man, who's shaded in the black, Cain report 724982. What is your name? What? What is your name? I was running. What is your name? Fucking Cain reports. Victor Cobb, XID XVC 791. Is your hand your hand? Yes. What was your mission? God, this fucking headache. By request of temerity, I was to follow and deliver on making sure the experimental hound was a success and remove all proof of tampering before anyone caught on. Is your sin seed in your heart or your brain? Heart. Did you complete your mission? The hound was manifested as requested, but was quickly dispatched and taken out by a team. The host was spared though, so I took it out. Do you know who was dispatched to take care of the sin? No. That stayed anonymous except for through the head of Castle. Do you remember the face of your mother? No. What experiments are Temerity doing on sins? Sir, and as the man, starts getting up confused about the question, the man who's shaded puts his hand over to the radio and turns it up a little bit louder as he's doing so, more specifically Shikyo and Facies, you guys hear as he says clarity. And the man immediately falls. Eyes rolled back to the back of his head. What experiments are Temerity doing on sins? More in a robotic kind of tone, you hear Victor. They are making artificial sins to combat those who will not listen or threaten the status quo. Obscurity. Victor's head drops again as he seems to reorient himself. The man shaded in black stands up, and as he's walking forward, you see as he starts shifting back into the goofy little Russian man that you're used to. Thank you, Victor. You've done us much a service. You're not Who the fuck are you? Artyom will shake his head as he walks closer. No one for you to worry about. Artyom will then put his hand to Victor's chest as is severe pain. Victor will kind of scream out as Artyom slowly starts pulling his hand back. As you can see a steam of black pulling out of his heart. Little bit by little bit, as if kind of like black cheese melting and being ripped away from itself. As Victor screams in pain. Artyom will then hold it into his hands, kind of hold them together, kind of squeezing it into a piece of itself into as small as he can, and then twists as the black ooze then completely evaporating as the room around drops. Artyom will look over at Shikyo, who was behind the man. You can open the prison now.
Puts out his hand and then just kind of lets it go. opens.
And you guys see as the glass of the prison shatter or kind of crack, and then as it disappears, and Artyom will look over at you guys who weren't in the room. You okay, my friends? Do what you like. I have to make a few calls. As he'll then walk out of the room, grabbing his phone that was in his pocket.
Is
As
Victor still alive?
Victor is still alive, yes. He's in severe pain. You can see that he's kind of just like there. Like he just lost a major part of himself.
Before RTM leaves, Nick will just call out, "Can I kill him now?"
Do what you would like. Like I said, I have to make a
Cool.
few calls.
Nick's just gonna like let him sit and writhe a bit until it seems like he's gonna calm down a bit, and then he's gonna let Casey just kind of do whatever he wants.
In that case, Chissoku, I'm glad that you are currently unconscious. As the in ways that I can't even describe, Casey unwraps itself from around Nicholas and just pounces. As there are guttural screams worse than you have most likely ever heard. As this man is literally ripped limb for limb.
Well, that's step one done. Good job, Casey.
As Casey slides back over to you and
He like holds out his hand like to the ground so that Casey can just kind of like spiral up it.
cool, and it does so. After a few more minutes, Artyom will walk in again, and seeming like he just hung up on a call. Okay, so we have a couple things we can do. I will not be able to drive you guys, as I just had to call Julian. I have to go on a little trip. With that being said, please tell me at least one of you knows how to drive.
You can see the Facies' giant metallic, just like fucked up looking head, just like looks over, just gets a big smile on his face, just like all the way across it.
I mean, I guess I can write on Casey, but I don't know how that would go over.
Yeah, well, do not forget, please, that we do have Carl we brought here, and I would like it back.
Well, driving lessons wasn't really on the itinerary for Cain knowledge
Yeah,
for Cain schooling.
that is fair. Worst comes to shove, I will contact Valencia. Also, he'll look over to Artyom. I restrict you to no more than 30%. Please drop the domain.
He looks to himself. What?
He looks over at Facies, sorry.
His face inverts.
Yeah.
In the mirror.
I was
Nick?
actually just about to say that, like as things have calmed down, you start to, feel a rumbling around you as the sky opens up again and the dome surrounding everything kind of like begins like facing out and like the metal begins sheeting into each other as Facies' form. You can see like the giant arms that are coming out of his back and the two under him kind of like as they like reabsorb into his body, and the tail just like from the tip to the base just kind of like sinks in on itself like all the way back in until very metallic, kind of like a Terminator. Like he forms like the look of a human again, and then you can see as like digitally like the flesh grows over his body, and he just the suit manifests itself, and you can just see Facies back to himself as he just kind of like looks like he's just like he's got like a little toothpick that he's like picking something out of his teeth with as he flings it, and he goes, "Yeah, sure thing, boss."
Thank you. I will also note, as the domain is now down and you guys can kind of see outside from the front door and or the back door and stuff, it looks like time hasn't moved since Facies opened his domain. Like time moves differently. There. Oh, so it's Raiju. Um. Yes. So, if none of you guys would like to drive, or
Oh, by
would
the way,
rather
the,
not.
the smile was basically like Facies' way of saying he can drive.
Okay. Well, if you guys would not like to have Facies drive, I can also contact Valencia. She won't like me, probably for the rest of the day, but as long as I buy her coffee, I think I'll be fine.
Chikyo wants to step forward and just kind of like, I can drive, don't have a license, but a certain someone taught me.
Aw.
He'll. You see the
Where'd
ever.
this dog come from?
Yeah.
He just walked in.
Chikyo's barking, don't worry.
For the listeners, that is Saber's goofy little puppy, Raiju, who is
My corgi.
a fluffy little corgi.
Also, I like the headcanon of just Facies in the corner smiling, staring off into space, and those sounds are
just
emanating,
emanating out of his throat.
Oh, he just opens his
making
mouth,
that.
just a bark.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was sitting in my lap.
Yeah.
making corgi noises.
Y'all.
Back in the world, Artyom currently has a decently straight face. But Chikyo, you see the slightest crack of a smile coming from one side of his face. As you say that, and he just kind of pauses and thinks about it. You know, if I'm going to be honest, I didn't know that they could teach you how to drive. Fuck. Didn't know they knew how to drive. But I trust them. So, I do believe that Chikyo will probably be the one to drive. And another thing,
Watch just looks disappointed.
you can drive next time. Maybe. Kind of he'll kind of pan between all of you.
No one's gotten Chissoku up. He's still face down. In
We're
the
still
Oh yeah,
on the
he's still
ground.
on the ground. I mean, at this point, I feel like you've probably come back as the music subsided. You've probably like come back to your senses. It probably hurt falling. Probably like rubbing the back of your head or something like that. But
He's sitting there. He has a bloody nose and just like, ah, fucking.
take 3 stress. No, I'm kidding. I know that you guys told Valencia about the red. Honestly, I didn't tell you not to tell her. But I am telling you something now. Valencia, no matter what you believe, cannot know what happened tonight with Victor. Because there may be unforeseen consequences that no one is able to prepare for about
Was
it.
Victor another member of her cadre?
No.
Oh, okay.
But let's say she doesn't have the same connections I do.
Okay.
Um,
We'll just say
and
we exercised the sin, and that was that. And my mom died in the crossfire, I guess. And he says this with a surprisingly straight face.
Chissoku looks very worried at the token.
yeah, Arthium is kind of stood back by that notation, just the notation of what you had said. But before he can really say anything, you guys see. Actually, I might be able to show you. I forgot if I already have the photo or not. I do. You guys see, as turning the corner, a young woman with white hair pops up, seemingly just looking for a specific someone. As
Mommy?
as
Didn't someone mention
Julian,
a Julian?
huh?
I said, didn't someone mention a Julian before?
Yeah.
Oh, is that my?
This is your
Oh!
Julian.
Okay.
This is Mrs. Cortez. As
I didn't realize she was a baddie. What? I thought she was like an old woman.
no.
Yeah, in my mind, I thought she was like 70 years old.
Oh, hell no. I don't deal with boomers like that. No, I'm kidding.
Well, to be fair, most people in Cain probably don't live to be that old, so
Yeah,
fair enough.
honestly. But no, so she'll kind of like look in the room, see you guys, and just go, oh, thank God, Julian's here. Julian? Am I talking about myself? It's too fucking early.
Julian.
It's too fucking early for this shit. Morning, Artyom. Just got your text. And she'll like wave her phone in the air for a second. So where are we going? We have to make an annoying trip. He opens his phone up, notices it's probably about, give or take, like 3:45, 4 o'clock in the morning. We are going to have to take a trip to Minnesota. We have to go visit the also important castle headquarters. Castle? What? That? No. No questions. I told you no questions in the text. Look at it. It's right fucking there. Okay. Fucking Minnesota, though. I don't want to go to Minnesota. Yeah, well, at least the faster you get me there, the faster we go home. We come back here, you get some sleep, hang out with the kids, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Anywho, let's please go. As he'll like kind of like shove her out of the room. And for one last second before they turn the corner of the house and everything, you see as Artyom shifts again and kind of peeks his head out slightly, as it looks very similarly to Victor, as he just goes, "Good luck, kids," and then dips out.
I like the way that man thinks.
Yeah. Do any of you guys have anything you guys want to do right now before you guys start heading back to the facility?
Yes. I want Shikio to start like walking, but he's gonna walk past Nicholas and kind of just give him a nudge and be like, "Nice killing, kid," and with a slight like soft smile with his little dead eyes, and then keep walking to the car.
Don't thank me. That was all Casey. And I have something I want to do as well. But if anyone wants to do something inside the house, do it now.
Now, if I just is I'm pretty much ready to get the fuck out of here.
Chissoku, still rubbing his head and nose, disappeared into the house a little while, a ways back to go grab, a towel or something to stem his nose and shit like that. And on the way out, he's gonna grab a picture that I am hoping is on the wall, and that is of you, Nicholas, and your mom.
I think he'd have one in his room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of like just them two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think his room, honestly, though, would be the only place where there would be photos of
Yes.
Nicholas and Ariana.
So you'd have to like find his room.
Um,
Actually, I have two things I want to do. I was hoping it to get Artyom before he left, but he left before I could say anything, so that's all right.
is it something that you are able to do once he comes back?
No. I was gonna have my mom be buried in a specific spot.
Okay. I will say, Facies does have his number.
Hell yeah. Well, if anything, Chisoku's not gonna go rifling through your room, but he'll grab a picture of like
Yeah.
a single picture of your mom off the wall and stuff.
Yeah.
You get
Nick
a
will-
photo of Ariana like freshly holding her college diploma or her college bachelor's degree, like freshly graduated.
Hell looks at it just. I did not enough time. And this is like he's thinking to himself because he doesn't want to get left behind. So he runs out and runs up to Nick and just holds out his hand, says, "You're probably not in the mood for talking right now, but at the very least, it's something to remember her by."
He takes it, nods. Nick will walk upstairs. He's got a suitcase. He's gonna pack like the essentials that he needs from like his room because he's there. Might as well. He's gonna just take what he needs, um, and just fit it all into like a suitcase, maybe like a small bag as well, like a backpack, and then walk out. He'll put both of them in the car. Um, Chikyo,
Hmm.
could you do? Wait, was that you who did the circle thingy with RTM inside it? Was that you, or is that someone else?
Yeah.
Okay, it was you. Could you have the prison or something solid surround my entire house?
Can I, Karn?
You guys are cat 3. Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Keep this up until it dies down, okay? And he's gonna walk in the garage. His dad was a car person, like very much so, like stereotypical, like likes the cars and whatnot. So there's some gas cans in there filled with gas. He's gonna take like two or three of them, spread them, dump them around the house. Uh, Take a match out from the counter, strike it, and sitting on the front porch, just flick it inside.
And
And he's gonna stand back down the front porch and just watch it burn.
Beast.
give me 1
Not very
second.
happy memories here. The world would be a better place without it.
Nicky boy got some anger issues.
And as the match flies into the middle of the living room, everything goes ablaze. As photos, though not many, of accomplishments throughout you and your mother, as well as stains in the carpet, in the couch, everything that you had as a child, whether good or bad, is swept away by an angry flame that just wants to keep consuming.
He's gonna stand like at like I think where Shikyo is standing, like kind of on the curb and just kind of watching it, and just he's surprisingly calm. Like he's just standing there and just a fresh start, right? There's nothing left for me here anymore.
Shikyo smiles, like very slight, and just goes, "Yeah, good job."
I did pack the essentials though, and he motions to his suitcase. There are some things I still want to keep. There's memorabilia, but I'll trail off.
Shikyo will follow.
Yeah, I think he's gonna wait till like the entire. It might take a little bit. I don't know how long houses burn for, but he'll stand there for us all like 10-15 minutes.
I'll say that by the time that you are mentally ready to leave, almost the entire house is probably no more than just smoke. Rotting, burning wood, memories fading with everything that is coming or flying into the air as the infrastructure of the building takes a couple seconds longer and then cracks as you can hear the entire building cave into itself into a mess of rubble.
And looking at the smoking pile, Nick will just close his eyes, bow his head, and just say one more thing. May these flames purge all the sins that were committed here, and may they never reach another household ever again. He'll open, and then he'll walk and get in the car.
Before you do so, do you have a phone?
I mean, Cain doesn't allow me to have a phone, but I would imagine he took his old one from like his room.
Okay.
Because like he said, he packed essentials and like whatever he would need out of his room before setting it on fire. So,
as Saber's not currently here, I'll say that Facies did give you Artyom's number if you want to message him something.
yeah, as I'm walking to the car, I'm gonna dial Artyom's number.
For a second, it takes him a second to pick up, as you know they're moving at very fast speeds. As after the first ring and the second ring, he finally picks up. Hello?
Hi, Artyom. Spot just gave me your number.
Oh,
I
perfect.
just had I hope I'm not calling you at a busy time. I had a request really quickly. I was hoping to catch you before you left, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
hope this is fine.
No. What is going on?
There's about my mom, her body. There's a graveyard about 5 miles down the road where my grandparents are buried. I was wondering if you could bury her there as well. I want her final resting place to be with people who care about her and people she loves.
He'll take a moment of not responding, kind of thinking to himself. Yeah. I believe I can do that. I'll make the stop before before I head back to the facility.
Thank you, Artyom.
Of course.
I really appreciate it.
Do you, by chance, want to keep some for yourself? Not in a freaky, you have her hint kind of way, but
Oh,
If you would like, I can cremate part of her, or at least, cremate her and share her ashes with the rest of your family and keep some for you.
he'll think about this for a second. No, I think she wants to be buried whole. I can't stand the thought of anything happening.
Okay.
I want to keep her body as it is. I have got photos and stuff to remember her by. But thank you for asking.
Of course. Cain may be a terrible place, for lack of a better word. But that does not mean that I will not do what I can for the people that I appreciate.
Thank you. And I'll hang up.
Beautiful. Then, as you guys get in the car and everything, Shikio, you are the one who hops in the driver's seat with Facies kind of giving you like an annoyed, like, I want to fucking drive face. You guys will start heading to the Cain facility. You don't specifically remember the address, but I mean, you remember kind of the layout and how you guys got here, so you'll figure it out.
Might take like 20 minutes longer, but it's fine.
We stopped by Dairy Queen on the way back.
I need depression ice cream. I need depression flurry. Blizzard, that's what they're called, not
I mean,
flurry.
ain't nothing
Blizzard.
stopping us. We can always pull out some cash cards.
Make them hold the flip for a very long time.
Do remember, it is...
Sorry about that. You guys were kind of having a moment and I needed food, so I made a sandwich.
No, that's fair.
Nice.
Please do remember, it is 4 o'clock in the morning for you guys in universe.
And the box is still open.
Jeez.
Jack in the
Jack in the
Box.
Box is
Does
open?
Jack in the Box have ice cream back then?
Fuck if I know.
I
Maybe
don't
they got
think so.
milkshakes.
Jack in the Box definitely has milkshakes.
Oh, they don't. Yeah, but I don't think they have depression.
It's
ice cream.
2003, right?
2004.
2004.
Actually, Nicholas, roll me a fate die, please.
Ice cream die.
How good is this ice cream he's about to get?
Just
I guess we'll
Five.
find out.
as
Good ass ice cream.
you're kind of thinking
It's some
stuff like
dope-ass
that,
ice
and
cream.
kind of
Yeah.
remember, fuck, it's 4 in the morning. There's no place here that has ice cream. A single thought crosses your mind. There is a mom and pop shop that, for some odd reason, you could come in at any time and get ice cream, no matter if it was 1 in the morning or 3 in the afternoon. You were always able to go by, and someone was always there waiting to give you a little treat.
I know a place, guys. It's been a while since I've been there. I don't know if they'll remember me, but here, go to this address, and he'll tell Shikio the address of the place.
It's
She could listen.
yeah, it's give or take about 4 or 5 blocks in the opposite direction as you guys went, as it's a little bit deeper south of Tacoma. But you guys pull over, and a gleaming neon sign that used to put a big smile on your face as a kid, Nicholas. Mary Jane ice cream, somehow still open after so long of not being there. Lights still on. Someone's still chilling back there. It's a little bit older of a lady. A little bit older than you remember, but it's definitely Nicole still back there.
Nicole, you said?
Yeah, her name is Nicole.
Yeah. He'll open the door, like he'll see the sign and he'll smile. It's a bit colder of a smile, but just reminiscing. He'll walk over, open the door, just, hey Nicole, it's been a while.
She'll look up, kind of like tired, groggy, hella early in the morning. But the second that she sees your face, her energy spikes. Oh my God, Nicholas! Oh my! Oh, you poor! Oh, you're so much! Oh!
Hi, yes.
Oh my God! No, come!
I'm
Bring your friends!
back.
Bring your friends! Come on!
Yeah, he'll run over and give her a hug.
She like
Hi.
she's shorter than you, but like she just like wraps her arms around you, just like starts like waddling.
Lifts me up somehow.
Yeah,
Like,
like lightly lifts you up like an inch or two
yeah,
off
just,
the ground.
yeah. Ever since I was taken away by Child Protective Services, I haven't had a time to come back, but recently I've been able to. And it's nice to see you again.
It's always nice to see you, Nicholas. So we going on another? Oh, I know it's not the weekend, but are we going on another weekend pleasure? You want some ice cream? I haven't seen you in so long. This has to be on the house. You can't. I'm not allowing you to pay for this.
Fine. I'm not in the mood to argue. It's all right. I appreciate it. Thank you. I don't want to run you out of business though, especially I don't know how you can keep this place open 24/7. I don't know how you do it. But more props to you.
I mean, if I'm being honest, I kind of sleep here. I don't have a house. This is my house, so I just kind of pay rent and it works. So, do
Yeah.
the rest of you guys also come in?
Yeah. These are my friends. I made them at my work.
You have a job now?
I do. Yeah.
Oh my God, you're getting so old.
Yeah. It's nice to return home every once in a while. I'll take the usual, please, and at least allow me to pay for them.
Can't say no to your face. She'll walk behind the she'll walk behind the counter and everything and start prepping everything to start making some ice cream, and all that. All right, guys. Well, what all y'all want?
Not everyone at once.
You can see that after everything, all of the power that Fox just expended, he's a very just like low energy, where he just kind of like puts his hands up, puts his hands up, turns to the side, and then just like goes and finds a seat and just like sits down at it and just kind of like spaces out.
I think he needs something strong, like maybe some coffee ice cream or something. I think that'd do him well.
Oh, I can give him. Does he like toffee?
Don't know.
I have like
Fox, you
caramel
like
and toffee.
Have you tried toffee?
He just looks over and he goes, I'm okay. He goes,
Are you sure?
I need something a lot stronger than that.
How strong are we talking? Because this toffee is pretty fucking strong. There's a reason why I'm still up this early.
He just goes, I'm good.
Okay.
Well, you'll probably pass out in the car. It'll be fine.
Yeah, make sure he gets sleep. He looks like he's really tired.
Yeah, it was a fairly early morning, if you couldn't tell.
Yeah. Well, for the other three of you, and she's like finishing up scooping Nicholas's ice cream for him.
It is a Rocky Road banana sundae
Oh,
Peak.
with some chocolate fudge and sprinkles and a couple maraschino cherries on top.
Beautiful.
After like the long pause of silence of you guys kind of looking or just like not saying anything, she's just gonna like jokingly just be like, I mean, I can only have one customer deny me. So if you guys don't get something, or if you guys don't specifically request for something, I'm just gonna get you what I make, Nicholas.
Chissoku will step forward and look at the flavors, and he'll point out for the Oreo ice cream with a mix of mint chocolate chip as well.
Okay.
Everybody is too traumatized for the trauma ice cream.
Everyone's too traumatized for the depression ice cream.
Okay. Is this mom and pop shop where we need to also tell them the toppings that we want on it, or is it a buffet style where we can go down the line and pick our own?
That one I'll say
on the
is more of
outside.
like a buffet style. It's just the ice cream itself because it needs to stay in the freezer that she kind of does herself.
Ooh, okay, perfect. Then he's gonna go down the line, and it's going to be a mixture of Kit Kat crumbles with hot fudge and a light sprinkling of dark chocolate like shavings over the top of it.
Okay.
Nick, I think you've made some really good friends. That's a really good choice.
Thank you. You know, yeah, he's got good taste in ice cream.
I can tell.
Okay,
You
and
can tell a
for
lot
you,
about a person from an ice cream order.
damn right you can. And for you two fine gentlemen,
Sheikah's gonna just shrug, plain face, and just surprise me.
she'll like aggressively like rub her hands together.
Right.
As like she
thought
gets
you-
like super excited at this note. Like she hasn't been asked that question in years.
Oh, you've
Okay.
done it now.
And before
You've done it now.
before I make his order, and for you,
John kind of just blinks slowly, like 2 times. He's still tired because of what happened during the night. He's just give me a couple scoops of cookie dough or something. I don't know.
aye, Captain. And
He
so-
suffers from migraines. Don't mind him.
Ooh,
Wait, migraines.
And here I thought it was gonna be the I cat. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see your.
God damn it.
I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
off the table. That is a
iPad.
fucking hilarious moment. I wish I would have thought about that.
Wait, what is this? I'm blanking on this. What?
John has an
John's
iPad.
iPad.
Yeah, Sean doesn't have a second eye, so he'd just be
Did I know
eye
that?
captain.
I probably knew that.
Yeah, I mean it's very physical about
Yeah,
him.
it's kind of obvious.
Well, no, Nick would know that. Brandon, I don't know if I knew
Oh,
that.
I mean we've
I bet
we've
you
made the note a few times.
Oh, then Brandon has forgotten. Then in that case,
Brandon is an idiot.
Brandon
No, I'm
used to
kidding.
forget.
Brandon is a dumbass.
It's my job.
Brandon used forget. It was very effective.
Brandon
no.
used supersonic. Brandon is now confused.
She'll like lightly tap her finger on her lip for a second. And go,
Headache. Do I have anything for headache?
Slaps
Honestly?
a bottle of Advil on the counter.
Crush of Advil on the ice cream.
she'll start making her things. And she'll make like a 3-scoop bowl, and stuff like that. But the first scoop you'll see instead of doing cookie dough, she'll do toffee on the bottom. And then the 2 things of cookie dough as she'll like put it on top of the counter and kind of slide it towards you. Okay, my rule about this one though is eat one of the cookie doughs, eat the toffee, and then eat the cookie dough. That should help with your headache. Cool?
Our toffee works miracles.
I ain't gonna argue with the expert. He kind of picks up the bowl and doesn't add any toppings really because he just can't be bothered at the moment.
Fair. She'll just like smile and put 2 thumbs up and everything. It's like, good. She'll look back over to Shikyo. Okay, before I make this, do you have any allergies?
Nope.
She'll do like the same like
This is-
hand rubbing thing. As it kind of looks like you just put a baby in a candy store for the first time. As she's kind of like rubbing around, like looking like she's doing like mental calculations and everything. As she puts what is that? Sorry, my brain's not working. She puts a scoop of blue raspberry, a scoop of lemon meringue, and a scoop of sherbet into like a bowl and everything, and then starts mixing it before she hands it to you. As she just like, you can see that she's sitting there and she's just going at it for a second, mixing this up. And then she'll put it onto the counter. Eat this very slowly. Add as many toppings as you want. It doesn't matter. The taste is amazing. As she like lightly like flares her hair back. You just kind of seem like you'd be a person who enjoys this. As she slides it over. I will say though, please eat it slowly. The lemon meringue is a little acidic.
He's gonna like take it and just kind of soft little smile, but quickly stop smiling and then just slowly eat it a little bit.
It's weird. You've never had ice cream taste like this before. And it could be because she spent like a solid minute and a half just mixing that motherfucker up. But it, for a second, feels like a little too many flavors hitting you at the same time for about a second or two. And then once it kind of sets on your tongue, God, does it taste good.
She knows her stuff, right?
It's good, I'll admit. And he's like softly smiling while just eating the ice cream slowly.
She'll get like this really big smile as she like lightly claps her hands together and everything. I'm so glad that you liked it. Anywho, enjoy. All of you.
Thank you, Nicole.
Of
thank you.
course.
Oh, that's right. He'll pull out a cash card and he'll pay for the rest of them.
The sign on like the back and everything says like, oh, like $5 for every like 2 scoops or something like that. Or no, this is like 2004. It's probably like $150 for 2 scoops or something like that. And by the time that you go to swipe your card, as you're swiping it, you notice that the total is only $1.25.
Why is it only $1.25? What's going on? That should be way more than that.
You said that you'd pay. I didn't say I was gonna make you pay the entire amount.
You always pull this, huh?
Hey,
Your
it's not
sneaky
my
little
fault.
shenanigans.
It's not my fault. You're like my favorite kid, okay?
You win this time, all right? But I'll be back. I'll get you one day.
You better.
He'll swipe the card.
Then she'll just like smile. And thank you for your service. Don't worry about, being out of here after a certain amount of time. You guys can take all the time that you guys need before you guys are back to wherever you are going.
We appreciate it. Thank you. Also, really quick, card. Does the cash card, is it just like a normal looking like gift card type thing? Does it have like a Cain thing on it? Is there any way that's like it's from Cain, or is it?
I'd probably say it's like it kind of looks like a busted up like debit card.
Yeah, like a Visa gift card or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's just like a very basic card, and stuff like that you just kind of like swipe along.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm gonna eat his ice cream.
Cool. So as you guys all,
oh, sorry, I just wanted to say, as he's eating it, he's just like memories just flood back of him being here, like by himself sometimes, maybe like late at night when his mom took him, just stuff like that. And unbeknownst to him, it's just like small tears just slowly go down. Like he doesn't notice, he doesn't acknowledge that this is happening. His face doesn't change. It's just that like just small little, as all these memories just come flooding back as he's eating this.
And what a beautiful moment to end.
Also, before we leave, really quick, I'm gonna take the cash card and stick it underneath like the little register and leave it there for her, like the entire thing.
Oh, you rat! Doing God's work, but you fucking rat. She won't notice. As she's, just kind of like sitting by, just relaxing and everything. As you guys, pull back. Now, how long did you guys say that you guys were in there for?
I don't know, probably
20 minutes?
Yeah, 20-30 minutes
That's what I'd
probably.
say.
Yeah.
Cool. So say about 30 minutes go by. That ice cream was really fucking good. As you guys are now in the car driving back over.
Sorry, super quick. Before he leaves, Nick will just say, it was nice seeing you again. I hope I find myself back in town soon. But take care.
Bye,
it was nice seeing you again. Bye. Nick, fully knowing he's probably never going to come back here again. But he'll still say he'll be back someday. Okay.
Cool. Then we will end that as a big smile across Nicole's face as you guys are leaving the building.
Suddenly a gunshot. No.
No. I ain't doing that twice. However,
You're right. It's
going...
not a gunshot. However, an explosion.
We are going to pull back as you guys are in the car heading back towards the building and everything. Facies, you get a text from the Oso Artyom. Just messaging you saying, hey, today's orders? Sleep. I don't want to see you guys out of bed or walking around or anything before like 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon.
As he gets that text, they're like walking back to the car. Facies just kind of just goes, "Oh, thank God!" As he walks up to Nick, and he just goes to hand him the phone, and he's like, "Hey, can you hold this real quick?"
Sure.
And as you take the phone, Facies just like searches into the phone.
Yep.
And you see that there's just like a text across the screen of it that just says "night fuckwads."
Just press like GN send. Remind me to have a conversation with you when you wake up, because That was interesting. Anyway, puts it in his pocket.
And we're gonna pull back.
Facies has now become a Pokemon.
Facies, I choose you.
You just like pull out a flip phone.
Casey, I choose you. Facies, I choose you.
Congratulations, you use Thunderbolt.
You, Facies, use violate the Geneva Convention.
And Facies comes out with a fucking napalm flamethrower.
Oh god.
Ah.
But no, now we are going to pull back away from the cadre, away from Washington. And actually, even though it's only been like 20, 30 minutes, we're actually going to pull to Minnesota.
Damn, did quick.
As Artyom sitting there, texting on his phone, hits send as he's walking, and then after a minute, he gets the text from Facies, just going, "Thank fucking God," and he'll kind of laugh at it. As we pull a little bit farther away out of his point of view, as you see him put his phone away, put his left hand on Julian. "Okay, my friend. You said you would do anything, I guess, with no questions asked. I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? Only if you don't like a bit of chaos." And he will move his hand to cover over her eyes. As the two of them completely change form as completely separate individuals. As Artyom looks like Victor, and Julian just kind of looks like another man that would have, or that Artyom knows is in the facility or works in the facility. As they walk inside, and immediately, "Victor, you're here!" And within seconds of them walking into the building, chaos erupts. As the sound of many people screaming, and then one last sentence from Artyom as he puts his hands up and just smiles, saying, "Jo me labyrinthe," as the entire castle facility lights into dust. And we are going to pull back. For now, I'm going to call that first break. Be back in like 7 to 10 minutes.
I actually might have to call it pretty soon too, since I have to work tomorrow and I want to have some time to just chill before I gotta go to bed.
Everything's fucking AI and it's pissing me
How
off.
much is like soon? Like an hour, hour and a half earlier?
Probably like an hour at most.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Sup, fuckers.
Hey, Spencer.
Sup, buckers?
What do you think?
Well, that was certainly tragic to join in on.
God.
Yeah.
For
Yes, it
our
was.
listeners,
Down
for our listeners, Spencer is at work, which is why everything sounds that way.
I can mute again if you guys want me to. I just figured since you're on break, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
I'm also in the walk-in right now, so
Oh, okay.
shoving chicken into pans.
We can tell.
I'll mute again.
Oh, Spencer, you
I mean-
missed the first part. Nick's gonna try and usurp Cain.
Also, you're good. You didn't need to mute. I was just making a joke because it sounded like you were absolutely yeeting frozen chicken into metal pans.
Our chicken is never frozen. We're
Oh,
actually
it's
supposed to
fresh.
toss it if it's frozen. But if you want me to eat it,
There we go.
God.
I really hope that didn't pop the bag of chicken.
It probably did.
Looks fine.
Good enough. All right, I'm gonna use the
I'm
bathroom.
gonna
I'll be
cry
right back.
tomorrow if it does. So, Will, you were not here for it. I think only Saber, Kara, and Dark were. But I might actually be able to join in on these.
Hell yeah.
I open on Tuesdays for the next 2 weeks, so I'm off work at 4. And then, so long as like my homework's not too bad, the school starts back up for me next week. So hopefully, homework won't be too bad, and I'll actually have some time to do Cain with you guys. At least on Tuesdays.
Hell yeah, let's go. This is the most I've ever done for a fucking meme. But I'm excited to play Cain with you again. Especially multiple characters.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for this new character that I created.
I also just made a new character. I have no idea what Kara's plan is with them.
I feel like
I'm
every
excited
new
about it.
character I create for
I don't know
Cain,
either, but I have
it
a
just
glory.
gets better.
True. I know exactly how I'm gonna play this new character too.
I have an idea, but I'm not entirely certain.
What's the closest representation to that ice cream that was made?
I don't know. Good luck finding it.
I'm looking, big dog. I'm trying so hard.
Is everyone here? Oh, Dark just left.
I am.
Well, I was just gonna say, I start school next week, so these Tuesdays will no longer work for me because I have class late that night.
Brandon,
We're
fucking
replacing
kidding me.
Brandon with Spencer.
Boo.
No, I'm sorry.
I just told everybody that I have Tuesdays open. At
Oh
least for the
no!
next 2 weeks.
Well, okay. If we did it earlier in the day, I could, but I've got class starting at 1, and then I don't get home till like 8:30.
Jesus Christ.
I open until 4.
Oh, so yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's just my schedule. I don't.
Nah, you're good.
Cool. So it seems
Or
that
Brandon,
we
you could
might
just
be
take
taking
online
a
classes
small
like me,
hiatus.
and you just don't have a schedule.
True. Also, Kara, you want to give that song a listen that I just sent to you?
I can indeed.
That was a little bit ago.
So, question: who is Victor, or has that not been explained?
Victor was the guy who shot my mom,
Okay.
and he died brutally.
Very. I quite literally could
Oh,
not
that got
even
uploaded, didn't it, Clara?
describe how brutal it was. Because that shit was cooked.
Excuse me, Weston? Nothing like hauling 44 pounds of chicken across the store.
Fun. Strength training.
Exactly.
True. Okay, why is there just no that? Why does it have to be so many fucking hoops to crop an image? This is bullshit.
Are you trying to like just crop the thing that or your character sheet?
No, I'm trying to do something else.
Okay. Also, speaking of the character sheet, so
Perfect.
There's some slight misconceptions in your character sheet.
That's all.
So when it comes to an advancement, you are allowed either a blasphemy ability, an agenda ability, or a registered skill. You are not able to have all three.
Might be. Okay.
Alright.
Then I will edit that
Is
and
that-
then resend it to you.
Yeah, take your time.
I thought that's how that worked before.
Also, if you can just send me the PDF file instead of instead of the screenshots and everything, as well as your CID, count it as like a combat ID. So it'd be like a name that you would use in combat.
Got you. Okay.
Is the PDF I sent you fine?
Yeah, the PDF you sent me was fine.
Get wrecked, losers.
With that being said, it looks like we are simply just waiting for Ash.
Excuse me, Wesley. Alright, I'm gonna mute again.
Okay. Damn. I'm like, if only we would have been able to start like 2 hours earlier. No, I'm kidding.
Right.
I'm sorry. Also, I'm gonna have to go. I'm going through like 8 different. Fucking.
Also, what's everyone else's like availability for the week or weekend?
Weekends, I'm pretty free. Due to bills and stuff, and us paying for insurance, I've had to increase my work hours.
Hmm.
So weekdays might be hit or miss depending on what my schedule looks like, and I only get those like a few days in advance of the following week.
Okay.
Well, once I open availability the next 2 weeks, because I am exclusively opening, and the latest I get off is 4 p.m. You do that as if it's a bad thing. I'm trying to coordinate times for TTRPG.
Yeah, true. It works out. Well, I will say, any day works for me except Tuesday, Thursday, because those are my late days. All my other days, I'm out like 2:30. No, I'm out at. Sorry, no, never mind. That changed. I'm out at 5, so I should be home like 5:36.
Okay.
And Fridays I'm home at like 11, because I only have one class a day and it's in the morning. So Fridays are great for me. I can make Mondays and Tuesdays work. Probably Mondays and Wednesdays work. Sorry, Tuesdays and Thursdays I can't do. Well,
Yeah.
weekends are also good.
Yeah, Wednesdays are kind of iffy because everybody's schedule.
Right.
It might have to come down where me and Saber might have to bounce back and forth between sessions.
We could also start it earlier Monday, or not Monday. Sorry, Sunday, because we
can do
do
like half and half. Kind of thing.
yeah, like half and half. Like we can start earlier on Sundays, do your session for a bit, swap over to Sabers, do his, and then just have Sunday be TTRPG day, assuming no one has anything else going on.
That is true.
Sundays are fully set aside for me solely for
Yeah,
TTRPG,
yeah,
D&D.
same.
However,
I'm good too. I'm good for that too. Or does that work for you guys? Dark.
I think it'll
Forgot
work
no
for
life.
me, because I think I have Sundays off the next 2 weeks, but I don't know if that's a consistent thing, because I just have listed it, or in my availability, it's just listed as like Sunday afternoons off.
Okay, well, that's good. Do we want to try planning for that then? Do just Sunday TTRPG day and just start earlier and fit both sessions?
I'm down for that.
Cool. Thumbs up from everyone. We'll wait till Saber gets back for another thumbs up.
There he is.
We can try that. I'm not sure how much the people in my house would appreciate me spending literally the whole day just doing that, but I mean,
Oh, yeah.
maybe.
We can
I
start
also
like
don't know how much I'll have the energy to play and run a
that is
TRPG.
that
Well,
is
yeah,
fair.
that,
You and
that's
Carl will.
what I was meaning though, is because like if worse comes to shove, like we can bounce back and forth between like, oh, one Sunday
Yeah.
is your session, next Sunday is my session, and stuff
Or
like
maybe you
that.
guys can like flip flop where it's like one person
Okay,
has like
but
little off session, one has.
I will say that's probably only going to be able to last until we start doing D&D again, because we've already taken a massive break from D&D,
Oh,
and
yeah.
at this rate, the whole reason we started doing that weekly was because it's going to take us fucking forever to get through that campaign.
No, I know.
Yeah. So we could alternate too. That works.
God damn it. Why the fuck does capitalism and schooling need to be such a pain in the ass?
Yeah. I mean, I wish. Okay, this. I don't know when they offer this course. I might be able to take it my senior year, but I don't.
Motherfucker, I've been muted. God damn it.
I mean, I would just have to drop it. I don't know. Because
Motherfucker.
it works well right now because it spreads it out because I'm 13 units this semester. Then my senior year I'm taking 14. If I swap that, it'd be 12 and 15 instead of 13, 14. So this helps spreads it out a bit more. But it's not like a super big deal.
So something I haven't talked about. I mean, I've talked about it while Saber wasn't here, and then I've talked about it with Saber. This week I can't do Sunday.
Right, because it's Bree's birthday.
Yeah, but Saber has real life D&D on Saturday, and then he works on Friday, and those are the only 2 days I have available this week.
Oh, so we could plan for this next session just being next Sunday. If that works.
I mean, honestly,
Unless Spencer, you need to be here for Car's session.
I did get scheduled for some work and shit, like main job work. Let me see what I got.
Okay.
Okay, so currently I have Wednesday and Saturday. And we're waiting on the stadium to figure out on whether or not we're doing
Wait, sorry, when you say you have, do you mean like you're scheduled that day or you have those days off?
I am scheduled those days. I'm
Okay.
scheduled on Wednesday, the 14th. And I'm also scheduled on the 17th. But I don't know if I am continuing to work on the 17th or if I am going to have to work on the 18th because of the game. Because we got playoffs.
Right.
All
What do
right.
you do in that regard?
This is
Because I know you've gone to a
like
few stadiums
in the
before, but I
ass.
don't actually know what you do there.
You edited the mouth.
I love that.
I tried to edit the mouth, and it's such bullshit because every free quote unquote photo editor it uses AI, and it's so stupid.
Oh, I see.
Also,
Anyway,
honestly,
this all
I'll
started
just...
with me googling 24-hour Dairy Queen.
Yeah, honestly,
Nice.
I'm actually just gonna say let's cut the episode here because this is a really good start. This is like a really good like end of an arc.
I didn't know what
kind of
tell me my
thing.
fuck thing turned off. God damn it.
So yeah, I'll just edit everything in post. Have a good night, everybody. Be gay, do crime, don't become a felon. Saber's
Unless
flipping you
it's a
guys off, but
gay
I think it's out of love.
felon.
But yeah, sadly this was a little bit of a smaller one, but that's because of time and shit like that. And
Very emotionally packed
Yeah.
Very emotionally
Short
packed.
episode.
Screamed 3
For-
separate times.
Especially for Nick.
I almost cried the entire time.
So was I. I was like 5 minutes, like, damn, this is.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
You like him
Um,
burning his house down?
Yeah. dude.
Yes.
But yeah, have a
The
good night.
emotional catharsis
will-
mixed with the uncertainty of your future was very horrifying.
Mm-hmm.
We will be around. I will try to keep updates on the channel about what is happening with all the TTRPGs. And hopefully we figure this shenanigan shit out.
We have too many going on.
Scheduling
have two.
conflicts fucking suck.
They
Right.
do.
Yeah. Have a good night, everybody. We love and appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
Love.
Gute Nacht.
Womp womp.